Yeah, this is Black Light, and just reading this part in the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, the compassionate. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate. And when the magicians came, Moses said to them, "Throw what you are going to throw." And when they had thrown, Moses said, "What you have produced is magic. Surely Allah will destroy it. Surely Allah does not protect the work of mischief makers. And Allah will vindicate the truth by his words, however much the guilty detest it." Quran Surah Yunus 10:80-82. And that goes out to the House of Consciousness and those mischief makers over there, SETI and Young Pharaoh and Polite and some more. They are puppets of the beast, chasing after that dollar sign. But anybody that don't try to unite, the people, got to be the devil's agents. You see? Now, let me hurry up. Try to get to this right here. Just a little bit of reading I'm going to do from the book, The Dajjal. Since the national debt have been structured in such a way that they will never be repaid, even England national debt, which is initiated with a $1.2 million loan to King Williams of Orange, was deliberately structured on the basis of irredeemable annuities. And since by the operation of compound interest combined with the additional borrowing that always occurs in times of war, and national debts can only and have only grown even larger. At the times of this writing, for example, England national debt is now reapproaching the 3 billion mark. One of the inevitable results have been the taxation of the general population in virtually every Kafir state in the world. Has also continued to grow steadily through the years, which is why nowadays many people who do vote tend to vote for whoever promises to tax them the least. From the book Dajjal. And we're going to be reading out of that book and others that you see up here from time to time. The educational system here in the United States, in your libraries and your school system, they don't have books like this. You can't go nowhere in the bookstores and the libraries here to get books like this. See? Books I've shown you. But except in the nations of Islam or other Islamic communities, you can get books like this. They bang on the beast, you know. And I remember, even you brothers probably don't know nothing about this, but you young brothers, but when I was coming up in elementary school here in Detroit in the 50s, late 50s, we had, in the school system, we had drafting. We was learning how to do drafting. We were learning how to, we had metal shop. We was learning how to work with metals. We had wood shop. We had arts and craft, serious arts and craft. We had music, serious music, where you learn how to read music. But y'all don't have that. Y'all don't have that nowadays. So you can't even build a ashtray. You can't even work with no metals. Of course, when in my class, when we was in metal shop and wood shop, when the teacher go out the room, we be working on guns. Yeah, we was working on guns, man. We already knew how to make a zip gun. We used to take car antennas, break off car antennas, follow the rough edges out, put them on top of a piece of wood, but they wasn't accurate because we would tape them down. You could use a 522 in it. See, we was making our own weapons back then, man. You know, some of y'all don't know how to do now, unless you go online and get the instructions on how to make a weapon, and then the minute you hit that button online, the FBI gonna be tracing that. Or if you try to order some weapons online, they gonna trace it. You know. So you ain't got nothing to fight with except the truth, man. And when you got brothers like Sinetta and young Pharaoh going against your soldiers, your own army, because y'all ain't gonna do nothing, man. Y'all ain't gonna fight this beast. The Nation of Islam got a track record of fighting the beast physically. Black light.